Your shit talking is so legendary. You want
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends for the pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Canes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
What?
First half turnover can swing momentum.
Oh my God.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Where they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
This look rough. That look rough.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and we're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the catch. It's Tate. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He's got an open man.
Yeah, she was. She was. Shoot. Tell me. $15,000 all that time.
I say, hey, you may have been on there like on the run. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
14.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Nice completion here to this wide
I just
receiver.
can't believe they barely showed the playoffs. So yeah, that's what made me mad. I want to see how they lost
on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Marion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Going deep.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum.
Take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw. It's back. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Coming out with it, it's Tate. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away, the opening play of the 3rd quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Beck. Moving away from pressure. Going for 6. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fight. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it, Reese.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as your quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get
relaxing
into?
yourself.
Try to have success on third down.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing ball, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just going over the top. Pulls it in on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Unloads to the right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Stop right at the 4.
It's me.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Sprinting away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Lost to throw again. Wide open downfield. They get him down with this offense. joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a lot of time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Out to the 36-yard line.
It was to force women to give birth to more products, because that's what we were, products. Black women weren't seen as mothers, they were uteruses with the resale value. Their fertility, that was the commodity. And their babies, assets on a ledger. Let's be real, this was organized. Some enslavers forced women to have 10, 12, 15 children. Not out of love, but out of cold-blooded capitalism. Some kept track of their pregnancies, like breeding dogs. Black girls, as young as 13, were to kickstart their production.
Gaining 10 on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Finds a tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Williams. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. Trying play action. Intercepted deep in his own end. The sudden change on the
Safety.
turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it off.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
He'll take it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Defense trying to take it back. He almost got out there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got a man. It's Tate. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Just keep slinging it. That's reeled in. It's Tate. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Makes the catch on the left. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line. Will take care of you. Will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Fires to the big fella. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Well, now down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Catch in the middle, it's Horton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
That's caught. It's Miller.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Simpson. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Buckeyes.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
This shit is too easy. Get you the fuck out of here.
No doubt, when your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will...